What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and it is a beautiful, hot, summery day here in Central Arkansas, and Jay and I are about to take our kayaks out on the lake and do some bass fishing. But to make things interesting, we are going to go in head-to-head in a 1v1 bass fishing challenge where whoever can land the biggest bass today is going to be the winner, and the loser is going to have to take a dip in the old lake.
Woo!
Sounds scary, doesn't it?
Yes, it does sound scary.
Why does it sound scary?
Because there are snapping turtles, there are gators, there are gar.
There are venomous snakes.
There's venomous snakes.
Giant fish. There's all sorts of crazy things out here in the lake. I bet somebody's probably released like some giant snakes out there too, like some crazy pythons. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. So you don't want to lose this challenge because you don't want to jump in the lake because you could be risking your life. So Jay and I are gonna head out there, try to catch some big ones. If you're excited for today's video, please give this video a like and show your support by hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future outdoor adventures. Jay, best of luck to you. Let's go get them big ones.
I'm gonna win.
Doubt it. This is first cast. I didn't have my GoPro on. I saw a fish waking. I threw my swim bait. I saw my camera in my lap. Holy crap, don't lose my camera. Woohoo! Does that count? Does that count? First cast? I think it counts. I was trying to get some cool B-roll shots and I saw a fish wake and I was like, holy crap. First fish of the day is a Gutton solid 2.5-er. Choked that little divine swim bait. Holy smokes, look at this, guys. Still got the camera in my lap. Jay, what do you got to say about that? First fish of the day.
It's bad luck to catch a fish on your first cast.
Hey, that might be true, but I am not going to complain with the 2.5-pounder to start because you still have nothing. All right, that was insane. What a way to start the adventure. We'll see you later, bud. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to put this camera up and we're going to try to rip some more lips. Fish. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. On the frog. Oh, it's a nice one. It's bigger than my last one. That's definitely an upgrade. Stay on fish. Stay on fish. Stay on fish. Stay on fish. Woo! Number 2, baby. There we go. Slight upgrade from the last fish. Whew. This fish will round up to 3 pounds all day. Dude munched it. Munched it. Whew. Only been out here about 10 minutes. Got 2 nice fish already. Nice, 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 nice. All right, second fish. Solid 3-pounder. You can put that one on the board. See ya. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I got him. Come on, make it through the paths. Come on, come on. Keep going through the paths. Come on, buddy.
Jay has got a monster.
Oh my gosh, it's a big one.
Don't lose him.
It's a big, oh no. Get up, No. How am I gonna get him out of here?
He's coming up. Can't you do it? Oh, that's a big one. Grab him, grab him.
I'm trying.
Grab. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes.
Holy cow.
Is that a bass or a whale? Holy smokes, Jay.
I think I just took the lead.
I think you did. That's a lunker.
I was throwing a frog, but my frog is kind of broken, so I switched to the top toad. And I got him. He smoked it. I set the hook like a boss.
Yeah, that fish came out of the water, came unglued for that thing. Look at that hook set. Let me see that. Wow, you got both those. See, this is the top toad of the double hook system, and you got both those hooks in there. Holy crap. What a bass.
What a relief.
That is awesome. That's an easy 4.5-pounder all day long.
Easily puts me in first place.
Yeah, and I told you guys just a moment ago, it's gonna take 4 or 5 pounds to win, and it could even take a 6, you never know. Fishing's been great out here, and that is a phenomenal fish. All right, I guess you pop those hooks out if you can. Yep.
All right, we just released that fish, and we actually realized that we weren't recording whenever we released it, so oh well. Anyways, let's get back out there and let's go catch some more fish.
All right, I'm looking for a 4.5 to tie or a 5 to take the lead. It's gonna be tricky. First cast. Oh, I lost him. It was a little guy. Dang. Would have been cool. That's a big one. That's a big one. Come here. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna beat Jay's. Come here. Did y'all see how fast that fish came out of those pads? Oh my gosh. Dang, it's a little bit smaller than Jay's though. Crap. That's definitely my nicest bass of the day. It was a high 3, almost 4-pounder. I thought it was be much bigger the way he exploded on that frog. But definitely a nice fish.
Yeah.
And definitely an improvement on my side as far as size goes, but that doesn't matter. Jay is still beating me, but look at that. Look how far down that Behemoth frog is. That's how you want to get that frog. There's no way you can miss him if they eat it that good. Okay, let's pop him off. Well, he came off pretty easy just then. And let's send this big guy back. Beautiful fish.
Bye.
Still looking for that 5-er.
Good luck.
Got him. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a nice fish. Come here, big guy. Get over here, big guy. How big are you? Oh, he's not big enough. Dang, it's another one of those nice. Oh, dang, another nice fish, but it's not gonna be big enough to beat Jay. That one there is actually probably gonna touch 4, but it's just not as big as hers. Dang it. What a good fish though. You really can't complain about the size of this guy. It's just that we're looking for 5-pounders at this point. That might have been a 5-pounder right there. I just saw a big one jump. Whew, that's a nice fish. Dang, really, really solid fish. It's gotta be 4. Really gotta put a scale on this boat. Okay, we'll see you later, guy. That's a giant. Please be big. Please be big. Please be big. Get out of that crap. Oh, he's not as big as I think he is. Man, these fish blow up on this thing so hard. Oh, it's a nice one. Solid, very respectable fish. I mean, all these fish are here just chunks. Gosh, he's bigger than I thought he was. Whew. Dang, it's another good fish. Come on, what's a guy gotta do to get a break though? Folks, from the way this fish blew up, I for sure thought that I had just surpassed Jessica's fish, but unfortunately this fish is too small to take the lead. This is still a really nice fish, high 3, probably touching 4. Very, very solid, very respectable. Just another nice frog-eating bass. Let's get him back in the water. We're still chasing that 5-pounder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get over here. That was insane. That was insane. Get over here. Oh, it's not big. How does a fish this size make a splash that big? What? Guys, I'm destroying them on this frog. How does a bass this big make a splash that big? Oh my gosh. I thought that I just got blown up on by a 7-pounder. Frog is out. Oh my gosh. That's smaller than the last one, but not by much. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Catching some giant bass over here. That literally just gave me the biggest heart attack. We'll see you, big guy. How in the world is a bass that size make a splash that big? I know the water's kind of shallow and it just makes the boils look that much bigger, but oh my gosh, had I missed that fish, I'd been on the deck crying. Let's get that water out. It's so funny. Oh, I need to take a break. Goodness. Got you. I got you. That's a nice one. I've got you. This is another big fish. This is another big fish. Get up here. Get up here, big guy. Get up here, big guy. Oh, he's another shorty one. Another thick one. Still don't think that's gonna top Jay's, which is unfortunate because that's a good fish. Easy 4. Hers was like on the 4.5 to pushing 5 side. This is on the 4.25 side. Dang it. Oh, I'm out of breath fighting these giant fish. I mean, all these fish that we've been catching had just been giants. This is unreal. This is unreal. This has been an absolute beatdown with the Vega frog. Oh, what a day. If I lose this challenge, I don't even care. I still am gonna feel like I have won. Let's get one more good look at this behemoth. This is just an awesome fish. I mean, look how dark this fish is. He's like almost black. They're just down thick in this grass and coming out and smashing these frogs. Okay, let's get this guy back in the water. That is incredible. What a fish. I mean, just a tank. Look how thick that fish is. It's insane. Still not big enough though. We'll see you later. And guys, I know I've been saying this a lot already, but this frog is just insane. This is the 6th Sense Vega frog, as you know. And unfortunately, it is not available for you to purchase yet, but it's coming very soon. The last word I heard was around August. So that's like a month away, maybe a month and some change away before this frog is available. And as you can see, this thing has just been absolutely beat up in its short period of use. I mean, all the paint has been wore off, but it still floats and it's still catching fish, so that is just phenomenal. You're definitely gonna wanna check this out. I'm gonna keep you guys posted once the release date is here because I want you guys to be the first to get to throw this incredible new product. It is just amazing. It just catches fish. I mean, look at that. The frog is just been destroyed by all these big fish. You gotta love that. Okay, I'm going to continue casting and continue pursuing a 5-pound bass. This is, if I don't catch fish over 5 pounds or it doesn't seem to be 5 pounds, then I'm going in the water. I don't even know where Jay is. Jay went over that way because that's here. She's over there. There was some fish schooling and I think she's caught a couple over there, but I don't know if they're bigger than the one she already caught. Oh man, it's hot, but the bite is even hotter. Well guys, I'm sorry to say for those of y'all that were rooting for me, if there were any of y'all out there, I lost today's challenge. Jay caught the biggest bass, and even though I caught way more fish than she did, she caught the one that counts. It's supposed to be a numbers game.
One.
Yep, you only caught one, and it was the big one that you needed to secure the win. So because of that, we have traveled out here to this glorious, swampy, nasty creek channel, and I'm about to take a jump off the end of my kayak into it. Down there with the snapping turtles, the gators, the venomous snakes, the giant toothy critter fish. Wish me luck. All right guys, here goes nothing. Make sure you give this video a big old like for Jay's win.
Yeah.
Let's hope I don't jump and hit a stump.
Hey, whatever you do, don't land on a snapping turtle.
Or a stump.
Or a stump, that would hurt.
Go. Ready, set, go.
Woo! Yeah!
Woo! Woo!
I bet the water feels great.
I didn't hit the bottom. Whew, water does feel pretty good. It is like 115 million degrees out here. Maybe I'm not a loser.
Yeah, just FYI guys, this is not a swimming lake though.
No, it's not. The water is dark and there are giant snappers, gators, trot lines, stumps, and honestly, I don't like being in this water that much. So I'm going to see if I can get back in here. This would be a good moment to show you guys how sturdy these kayaks are. Whew. Let's see if I can get back in. What do you think? Think I can get back in?
Yeah.
I'm suspended over about 10 feet of water. Let's see if I can get in without flipping it. No problem.
Woo! Oh shoot, you had your phone in your pocket.
No, I didn't.
Just tried to scare you.
Hey, I feel a lot better. I'm ready to fish for another 5 hours.
Woo.
You want a rematch?
No.
Okay.
I won.
There we go. First fish of the day. Didn't take a whole lot of time to get him. He's not very big, but we'll take it. Get up here, little guy. You got to start somewhere, and today we're starting small, but there's our first bass of the day. Look how healthy that fish looks. Just that dark green color. Got some kind of some aqua teal colors here in his scales. It's just a really beautiful fish. Got dark black fins. I mean, that is one of the more gorgeous looking bass that I've caught in a while, even though he is small. Ate the little buzz bait with the 6 cents Divine swim bait on the back. Awesome, we'll toss it back. Good to get on the board early, get some momentum going. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Eat my bait. Got him. Yes. That's a pretty good one. I don't think it's the one I saw jumping. Oh yeah, it is. About the same size. Get up here. Woohoo! Here we go. There's our second fish. Moved out here a little bit deeper. It's slick and calm. I found some shad on my graph, and this guy was up here blowing up on him. Managed to get the dogma out there in time, and look at that, a little fat belly. Not a monster fish, bigger than the first one we caught, but there's fish number 2. I mean, we have great topwater conditions right now. Maybe I'll throw this thing around, even though I'm not seeing a whole lot of fish schooling. This is the first one I've seen come up, but he ate the dogma. Let's go, probably pound and a half, pound and 3/4. Another really pretty fish. Have my other pole out here. Tossing a big swim bait around. But might throw a topwater around a couple of casts, see if I can get another one to come up and eat it. Got another one schooling right here on my right. Oh, I threw the wrong spot. Come on, eat it. Come over and eat it. Eat my bait. Oh, he ate it. Golly. He smashed it. He shot over there so fast. That was awesome. Look at how he ate that thing too, guys. He freaking smashed it. All these fish are so dark out here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that nice, nice fish. I mean, you know he wanted it when he ate it like that. Goodness, I don't even think these bottom hooks are in there. It's just wedged up in his mouth. There we go. And there we go. There's our third bass of the morning. About the same size as the one we just caught, but still just so much fun catching them on topwater. We got that one on the buzzbait, now 2 on the dogma. That was what I was wanting. I was wanting to catch a few fish this morning on topwater, and then we'll kind of see where it goes from there. The clouds are supposed to break at some point in the morning. It wasn't really supposed to be cloudy at all, but hey, we're taking advantage of this low light period, throwing the old 6 cents dogma around. You can see this one here has just been battered. I've caught so many fish on this thing. I've replaced the hooks on it so many times. It's been a good bait for me. Really, really like it. There we go. Woohoo! Nice. There we go. That was actually my first cast with that bait. Whew, swap things out. I've seen some fish suspended down there on my graph. They're not really chasing my swim bait. They're not going to bait my topwater. So I put a 6 cents flush on the hook, and I just have a belly weighted EWG hook, and I'm just kind of letting it free fall right through the middle of them. It's kind of deep. I'm in 19 feet of water, and it's suspended about 10 foot down, so I'm trying to get my bait to sink. That's why I have the weighted hook. But there we go. Nice little fish. Not bad at all. Send him back. That's number 4. Caught 3 on topwater and then 1 on the old trusty flush. And you can see I've got that little, this is the only belly weighted EWG hook I had in my box, but luckily it worked out. I was kind of worried it was gonna be a little small, but it fits in there perfectly. That's that gizzard shad color. And these fish are feeding on gizzard shad, so I'm just trying to match the hatch out here the best I can. I'm not sure if I can see this action or not, but basically that belly weight lets the bait fall horizontally in the water. And then when you get down to the desired depth, you can just twitch it around, just crack it as you would a hard jerk bait, and they freak out about it. Got him. That's a better fish. That's a good one, guys. Feels like a really nice fish. It is on the spinning rod, but it feels like a nice fish, guys. On the flush, baby. Might have figured out what they wanted. Oh, oh gosh, guys, it's a good fish. Some good head shakes on this one. Oh yeah, nice one, biggest of the day. Stay on there, big guy. Stay on there. Oh, look at that beautiful fish. Stay on there, big guy. Don't throw it. How about that right there? Couldn't get him to commit to anything, and swapped up to that flush. And that was the ticket. I'm sure it's a presentation these fish don't see every day. These fish get pretty heavily pressured. This isn't a huge lake. There's 7 boats out here today, but look at that. Beautiful fish, probably 3 pounds. Got a nice black little spot on his tail. Look at that black line. These fish are gorgeous today. I mean, this is some pretty good, clean water with some grass in it. You would expect the fish to be pretty, but man, that was awesome. We'll go ahead and let this one go and get back down there so we can catch another one. See ya. Bye. Don't tell your buddies. There we go. Fish on. Fish on the big swim bait. Big swim bait. Oh, it's a big bass. Gosh dang, guys, it's a big bass. Oh my gosh, it's a big bass. This is a big bass. This is a big one. This is a big one. Oh my gosh. Stay on there. Oh, it's a toad. It's a toad. It's a toad. It's a toad. Stay on there. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that one. What a hammer. Yes, let's go, baby. Oh, look at that one. Holy crap. All right, guys, take a look at that one right there. Easily the biggest one we've caught so far today. We've been out here grinding all morning. Caught a few on top water, caught a couple on the flush, and then I decided to throw the big line through swim bait around out here, and we linked up with this lunker. That guy has got a nice little poochy belly, big old head, a little bit more slender, a little bit lighter in color than the ones we caught earlier, but that's a nice one. Let's get it on the scale really quick and see how big it is. I'm gonna say 5 something. My scale says 5 pounds and 1 ounce. Can't complain with that. If this fish was a pre-spawn fish, you know, a little bit thicker, bigger belly, probably pushing 6 pounds, but that is an awesome catch. We're gonna get it back in the water, and we're gonna get back out there so we catch another one. I'm gonna throw that big bait around for a little bit now, you better believe it. Beautiful fish. All right, big baby. You ready to go? Ready to get on out of here? Oh, she's wanting to jump. She's thinking about jumping. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's biting. Here we go. There you go. Yeah, guys. So that right there is the bait that I just caught that fish on. This is just a 7-inch line through swim bait, one of my favorite baits to throw for these big suspended largemouth. I've caught a ton of bass over the years on these type of baits, and this one here was fresh out of the package, so it's got a few little teeth marks in there now. We need to get a few more to get this thing really broken in. And then as far as the gear goes, just throwing the 7'4" heavy powered fast action 6-inch divine rod. I love this rod. I love the full EVA cork handle. It just like fits my style perfectly. And then I have a 6.2-to-1 gear ratio reel spooled up with 20-pound monofilament. A lot of guys like to use fluorocarbon or braid to leader, but I find that that little bit of shock absorption you get with the monofilament helps me land more of these fish whenever I'm fighting them on that treble hook on a little bit stiffer rod. But anyways, that's the gear. I'm gonna sling this thing around some more and hopefully get a few more teeth marks in there, maybe catch one a little bit bigger. Who knows? We're out here in some deep water. This is the type of area where these big ones live. They're post-spawn. They're out here, coming out here to eat gizzard shad like you saw this morning on top. So let's throw this bad boy out there again and see if we can get some more. I got a fish. Yeah, he bit it on the fall. How crazy is that? It's just a big one. He bit it on the fall. He's running right at me. I haven't seen him yet. I have no idea how big this fish is. He's just running right at me. Oh, it's a big one. Golly. He bit it on the fall. Gosh. Stay on there. Stay on there. No, big old donkey. Big old donkey. Oh, stay on there. Yes. Oh, I felt like the slightest little tick as my bait was sinking. Oh, it's another big one. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that one, guys. That's another good one. He's gonna be close to 5'2". He's hooked on the outside of the mouth. He just swiped at it as it was going down. Heck yeah, that is sick. Boom, there we go, guys. Got our second lunker of the day. I think it's a little bit smaller than the first one we caught on the swim bait, but it's gonna be 4.5 or so. Another nice one, a little bit better built than the last one, a little bit thicker. But my bait was sinking and I just felt the tiniest little tick and I was like, what's that? So I swung and I didn't really ever feel anything. This fish really pretty much just ran straight to the boat the whole time. But how cool is that? Get on some really nice fish on that big swim bait. We'll get a quick weight on this bad boy. I noticed he also had like a hole in the bottom of his lip, like he had been punched with a coal tag. So he's been caught before. So he's probably not the smartest fish. Oh shoot. He's a 5-pounder. 5 pounds even. Only an ounce smaller than the last one, but I guarantee, I'm telling you guys, this is not the same fish. Not what you think I caught the same fish twice. We gotta be careful. The only thing about when people use those penetrating coal tags like that is that when you lip them, your finger can go right through that hole and make an even bigger hole. I've had that happen before, but being careful with this one. What a cool fish. Smoking that swim bait. I'm gonna get back out there and see if I can catch another one. It seems like they're starting to bite. We've got a little bit of wind blowing and that's really, really helpful. So we'll send her back. All right, Big Bertha. Do you have any 7-pound sisters out there? Oh gosh. Whew, a boy can dream. Got him. Golly. Be big. Be big. Be massive. Feels big, guys. Be big. Oh my God, guys, it's a big one. Oh my gosh, guys. Yes. Oh. This might be the biggest one. Freaking let's go. Look at that head. Look at that one. He's got something down here in his throat. Look at this big chunk of meat right there, guys. I think that's our biggest of the day. Should be 5 1/4, 5 1/2 or so. And all these fish, you know, they're just post-spawn fish. They're all spawned out. If this was, you know, the middle of winter time or early spring, these guys would have big old fat bellies and be so much larger, but he hit it so hard, fought great. Let's get a quick weight on him. He's got some really cool markings on him too. You can see he's got a black spot on his head right there. Just a beautiful fish. Fought really good. And I'll show you what I got out of his gills. It was so crazy. In just a second after we get him weighed and get him back in the water. All right. We stuck right there at 5'12", 5 3/4. What a beautiful fish. We caught 3 5-pounders now. We are working on a fat bag out here on the lake today. Let's get this beast back in the water and let's catch another one. All right, big baby. I love you. Now, do you have a 7-pound sister? That's what I would need to know. Do you have a 7 or 8-pound sister down there? And does she like big swim baits? Let me know. Tell her I sent you. And she's kicked down. That was so awesome, guys. But take a look at this. This is what I was talking about that I found in the mouth of that fish whenever I was reaching to get my swim bait out. Look at that. This big old ball of fishing line. Now, this is just something, looks like somebody wadded it up and threw it at the bottom of the lake. It's just like some 6-pound test probably. And when I reached in there to pull it out, it wasn't coming out and I realized it was actually wrapped around one of her gills. So I laid her down, got up underneath the gill flap and cut it out. And I'm sure she will appreciate that. She'll live a better life without this all stuck in her throat. But I don't really know if it was actually affecting her that bad because, you know, she ate that big old swim bait like a champ. But anyways, got this out of the fish. Let's get back down there and see if we catch some more. How many have we caught today? So we've caught, that was our 4th one on the swim bait. We've caught 2 on the flush, 2 on the dogma, and then 1 on the buzz bait. So that's 9 fish so far. We're doing good. The morning is still young. It's only 10:30 right now, so we haven't been out here like super long. But I definitely think there's some more fish out here to be caught. So let's get back after it. Got him. Yes. Trolling between spots, I saw a shad bust up. Oh, that's a good one. Had the dogma on duty, on standby. And we got him. Yes, sir. That's why I always love having a topwater right there handy when I know there is a chance there could be some fish schooling. you can just pick it up and fire right at them whenever they do it, because they're, you know, it's usually pretty unexpected whenever they come up. But that's another nice, beautiful little bass. He's gonna be probably 2¼ pounds. Not like the monster we caught recently on the swim bait, but I'll take it. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. He's got like, look at that. He's got some worms. Look at that. He got some worms right there on his lips. This lake is infested with some pretty killer parasites. There's some funky stuff going on in this lake, but don't really matter because the fish are biting. This seems to be a nice, healthy population of them. But we're gonna send this guy back. I was actually starting to make my way off this offshore spot. I wasn't getting any more bites. The fish kind of seemed busted up a little bit. I was gonna try, there's a couple of main lake points out here I was gonna check on, see if there's anything posted up on them, and then I was gonna come back over here one more time and see if anything has happened. I've also haven't seen any shad really, for the most part, up until that one just flickered out of the water. So I don't know, we're gonna keep cruising around. That was our 10th fish though, so definitely happy with that. And but yeah, I'm hoping to hold out for maybe one more big one. Got him. That's on a worm. Oh, it's another decent. Oh my gosh, that's not a bass. Oh, oh, that is not a bass. Gosh dang, what a toothy critter. All right, so I just found a brush pile and I threw the old 6 cents ridgeworm down in there. I felt like there might be a bass hanging out, but no. Look at that. Oh, he's full of water. That is not a bass. That is our first toothy critter of the day. This is a chain pickerel. This is the closest thing we have to pike here in Arkansas. But look at that. You can tell it's chain pickerel. You see that black stripe running down the side of his eye right there. Really cool fish, and a pretty good sized one at that. That one's gonna be like almost 3 pounds. I mean, really cool fish. I've heard these fish are pretty decent eating. I've been wanting to try one out, but I think I'm just gonna throw this one back today. But maybe next time we catch some chain pickerel, we'll try them out. But I'm just not really feeling like messing with it today. So we're going to send this guy back down here into the depths. And we might poke around and try to find a few more brush piles. The sun's gotten up, the wind's kind of laid down. I feel like the bass are gonna start hunkering down towards the bottom. So yeah, let's send Mr. Chain Pickerel real quick. Look at that smile. Look at those teeth. Oh man, I can't believe he didn't break my line. Oh, you know, if I would have missed this fish, I would have thought it was a giant 10-pound bass. He thumped it. But there he goes. Little slimy guy. We've caught some nice bass, and then we got a nice chain pickerel. I ain't mad at that. Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we need right here, guys. This right here's the closer. Stay on there. Stay on there. He's running really fast. Could be a big one. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, he's not that big, but we'll take it. We will take it. Stay on there, big guy. Yes. Oh man, not a monster at all, but I'll take it. I was hoping to catch at least one more. Oh, look at that. Big swim bait in the grill. That does not suck at all. Right there, guys. Little guy, that's the thing about throwing a big swim bait, guys. You can catch little ones, you can catch big ones. It's all just about having confidence in it. And that bait really isn't that big in the grand scheme of swim baiting, but you can see he's got a pretty little tail, got some yellow and black on there. All these fish have been really nice looking, colored up. We'll send him back. We'll probably make one more courtesy cast out there just to make sure there's not a big group of them. But yeah, today has been awesome. Couldn't have drawn up a better day unless we, you know, caught an 8-pounder, but I'm thrilled. Oh God, that's a big one. That's a big one, guys. That is a big one. That is a chub. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be big. Yep, he's a good one. He's a good one. Oh baby. Oh baby. Stay on there. Oh, it's another nice fish. Gosh. Woohoo! Oh God, almost broke my rods. That is why you make a courtesy cast, guys. Oh my gosh. Now that right there is how you wrap up an awesome fishing mission. We've caught so many good fish out here today. We've caught 3 fish over 5. This is probably gonna be 4 1/4, 4 1/2. I'm not exactly sure. He's not 5 pounds, I don't think. And then countless other fish on a myriad of different methods. Let's get him on the scale really quick. See how big he is. There we go. 4 pounds and 3 ounces. Can't be mad at that right there. I am noticing on this fish though, kind of like one of our other fish we caught, this fish has been caught before and punched through with the cold tag. You see he's got that hole in his lip. There are non-invasive cold tags that I definitely recommend using, just because, you know, when they get that hole in their mouth, you can grab a hold like this and then your finger can slide through and it makes an even bigger hole. I don't think that's what happened here in this case, but just something to be mindful of. But that is awesome, beautiful fish. All these fish have had some cool markings on them. He's got some little black on his tail. But we're gonna send this one back. I said that we're gonna make just 1 courtesy cast, but you know, with catching fish on our last 2 casts, I'll probably make a couple more casts, but if we don't catch any more, that is an epic way to wrap up the fishing mission. Let's send it back. See you later, big baby. Bye. Let's go. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, Jay.
You got
no
him.
way.
He's like running right to me.
How big is he?
I can't tell. He sure bit it good.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Woo.
Nice one, JJ.
Oh, yeah.
First cast. Let me get the net. Bring him up here. Let's go, JJ.
What in the world?
Well, that is how we get things started. First cast on the hair jig. That's a good one.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of fish on the graph, threw out there, first cast. I mean like my first like reel.
Literally, the GoPro's been on for 1 minute.
That's crazy.
That is awesome.
But that might be a sign of something crazy is about to happen.
I know.
So I gotta get this fish back out there and get my bait back in the water, because we might be catching a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's like a 3-pounder almost. Nice fish. All right, give him a toss.
Bye.
I don't think those are bass. I think those are crappie. There we go. Fish on. Fish on.
Oh my God.
Decent one. Decent one. Decent one.
That's a big one.
Decent one.
That's a big one.
Yeah, baby. All right, let me spot lock us. Oh, yes. Woo. Well, there we go. There's my first fish. Just a couple moments after Jay, and it looks almost identical to the one she caught.
It
like
does.
a cookie cutter, like 2 3/4 pounder. Both these fish have come on the old hair jig. You've seen us catch a lot of fish out here this summer on this bait. It's money, but let's get back out there while the school's fired up, because you never know when they're gonna quit biting. We'll see ya. That's 2. I mean, look, there's a whole, okay, Jay, throw in the same spot. There's a whole pile of them right there. There's a whole pile of them. It looks like shad too, but I think it's just bass.
Definitely bass hidden.
I saw that. You got him, Jay. You got him. You got him, JJ. Big one?
Oh.
Big one?
Ah,
Big one?
he had some big head shakes.
Okay. Oh, not too big. Boat flip that guy. All right, let me finish up my cast real quick.
All right, there is my second one of the day. He's not as big as the first one, but he's kind of funky looking. He's got a messed up mouth.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's got messed up right here.
Ugh. That's weird.
Hard.
And he fell victim to the hair jig.
Yeah, he did.
Slab Queen did him dirty. Let's get back out there and get another one. They are fired up again, it looks like. Look at that school of fish right there, guys. That is literally insane.
Fish.
Fish, 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 fish.
Oh gosh, it feels like a big one.
That looks like a big one too.
Oh my gosh, it's big. Oh my gosh, it's about to jump.
Just hold, keep pressure on him, Jay. Keep pressure on him.
Oh my gosh.
Please be
it's
big.
A big one. It feels like a big one. Oh,
not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad. That's your biggest. Jay, you had me going with that one. I thought you had like a 4 or 5 pounder.
I know. He's probably like 3.5, but still, man, this fish was fighting so hard. He really convinced me that he was a giant.
Yeah, just kind of bit out of nowhere. You know, we weren't looking at any fish schooled up or nothing. Just fan casting around and boated this really nice bass. This is your 3rd one?
Yeah, my 3rd.
So it's 3-1 right now. We got 4 nice bass in the boat. Hopefully we'll catch some more. We're seeing a lot of bait fish on the surface. I think there's bass getting ready to make a big show as the sun starts to come down a little bit. There's been a few break the surface, but if they start schooling like crazy, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Me too.
That's a nice one though.
That was awesome. All right, fish, thank you for the fight. That was so much fun.
He said, thanks for letting me go, Jay. I love you.
That was awesome.
All right guys, so it is now the next day. Yesterday, Jay and I were out here on this lake and we fished for about 4 hours or so and we only caught 4 fish, and we caught all those 4 fish within the first 30 minutes that we were out here. So it was definitely a grind. We thought we were gonna smack them and they just completely shut up on us. But back out here again today, gonna fish out here for a few hours and we're gonna try to find some fish that are more willing to eat our lures today. Hopefully they'll be turned on. We have quite a bit different weather conditions today. We've got a mix of sun and clouds, which is good. We've got some wind, which I think is good, and I'm just hoping that the fish will be more aggressive and willing to eat my lures I have today. Gonna be throwing pretty much the same stuff as yesterday. Got some hair jigs on the boat, some swim baits, some crankbaits, just kind of all your standard summertime bass fishing tactics. But yeah, I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna graph around, try to find out what these fish are doing and where they are positioned, and hopefully start smacking them real soon. Look at all those fish. Is that a fish? That's a fish. I think it's a fish. Oh yeah, it is a fish. He bit it on the way down, guys. That is crazy. Didn't feel the bite at all. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. All right. Come to daddy. Yes. Woo, all right. Day 2 of this fishing mission has started off well with a good one. And that was like the weirdest fight ever. I mean, the fish still hasn't even like moved. He just bit it on the fall, didn't fight at all, felt like a giant just wet towel coming in. He still has not like shook his head or nothing. All right, got way different conditions out here today. We got the wind blowing, throwing around the big line through swim bait in the similar area, and it's a nice one. He's long, he's skinny, just an old summer fish. Let's get him back in the lake and let's get back out there, because this guy bit it on the fall. You know that he was competing with some others. All right, big dog. And he still has not, there he goes. I was worried if he was even gonna swim off or not. All right, that's exciting. Got him, good one. Finally got another one. It has been so long since I've had a bite. It's on that hair jig. Get up here. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Look at how he gobbled that hair jig, guys. That is a nice one. He's about as long as the last one we caught, but that guy is a much thicker fish. Gonna be probably 4 pounds or so. I just kind of had to change up my retrieve a little bit to get him to bite. There was a big school of them out in front of me. I was like, how come those fish are not eating? And finally I was able to get this guy to eat. Let's get him back. Oh, that was cool. We'll see ya. Nice one on the old hair jig, baby. Let's go, guys. There we go. That's a nice one. On the swim bait. Stay on there. Good bass. Good bass. Up here. Woohoo! All right. It took us an hour and 15 minutes, but we finally caught another bass here on the big line through swim bait. They are just acting so weird today. I thought that, you know, with this prefrontal conditions, the wind, the clouds, they would just be munching, but that has just not been the case for me. Maybe I just haven't cracked the code just yet. I've tried 7 or 8 different lures and presentations, and the only ones I've gotten bit on so far are the big swim bait and the old hair jig. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this guy back into the lake, and I'm gonna get back in there and see if maybe I've got a little school fire up. I'm just not sure. I think I'm just picking off just roamers at this point. It's like I'll see a couple here and there kind of grouped up. I'm not seeing those giant wolf packs like I was seeing earlier on this summer. But that's okay. We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep casting, hopefully catch some more on the big guy. What's up, guys? So I was just out and about in my yard, and I think that I saw a couple bass jump. So I am on my way over there. I got in the kayak, I grabbed a couple rods. We have beautiful weather. It's overcast, it's like 68 degrees, it's got a light little breeze. It's been kind of raining all day. Definitely feels very fishy out here, and they were just right over here. Like I heard the splash, and I kind of saw the ripple, and it just seemed fishy to me. It seemed like a couple bass. So like I said, grab some rods, and we're gonna do some investigating ourselves and see if there's any fish over here. I haven't really caught very many bass out here this year, but this could be the beginning of something very good if that was a couple bass, because they looked like they were feeding on some shad. So we're gonna get out there, see if we can catch something. Okay, so since I saw the fish at the surface, I'm gonna start with this guy right here. This is the 6th Sense Dogma, one of my favorite topwater baits. Just your basic walk the dog style bait. And we'll probe around in here with that and see if we get one to come up to the top and eat it. Oh my God, no way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was first cast. No freaking way. That wasn't a very small bass either. Holy crap. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Do it again. Okay, so no more hits on that topwater bait right now. I'm gonna go subsurface. This is that new multi-jointed, hard-bodied swim bait from 6th Sense. It's gonna be releasing very soon. We'll try it. Oh, at the boat, at the boat, at the boat, at the boat. We're hooked up, and it is not very big. Oh my gosh, he came out of nowhere and smoked it though. Just swiped at it, look at that. There's our first fish of this little mission here. He's a little guy. That first one that blew up on the topwater bait was definitely a lot bigger than that one, but still cool to catch one on that hard body swim bait like that. We'll toss him back, and we'll see if we can get one a little bit bigger. It's a good sign. Had a blow up, and they got, oh. I just saw shad getting chased. Oh my gosh. I just saw some shad getting chased, and my bait landed right there. Eat my bait. Eat my bait. There he is. There he is. There he is. It's another little one though. It's another fish on the hard body swim bait. I saw some shad getting chased. Got right there on him. Come here, little guy. Man, this is not the quality I'm looking for, but I will take it. Man, this is a fun bait to throw. Holy crap. I should have just died just then. Whoo, I about got. I got so lucky. I just got so lucky. This fish is slippery. I didn't get that hook out of there. I almost got hooked. Look at that. I got so close to getting jacked up by that thing. Whew, I have not been hooked in a long time, and I am glad that today is not the day to get a new one in me. That looked very bad. Like the hook was still attached to the fish. I don't know how that hook didn't get drived deep into my finger. I think the fish actually ripped it out. It went in and the fish ripped it out. Dang, that hurts. Woo. Don't rub it. Don't rub it. We're gonna fish on. Fish through the pain. All right, we got 2 fish. And we almost got 185-pound fish. Don't want to do that. Okay, I think I'm about ready to change boat position a little bit because I'm not sure if you can really tell, but you can see right here below me, I got some pads right here. There's a little bit of scattered pads right out there, so I might make a little move to where I get a little bit better boat position to where I can cast kind of around this open area. This is the area where I saw those fish come up and where I've caught these ones. So I'm gonna try to work through it just a little bit more, but before I move, I'm gonna catch that same spot with one more bait, cycle through one more bait. And it is this guy right here. And as you can see, this is my buddy right here. We go way back. We have caught so many fish together, or he has caught so many fish for me. This is that 6 cent Snatch 70X lipless crankbait. Color is Chrome Magic, and it is magical indeed. Wouldn't doubt it if we caught one right here. That's how magical it is. There he is. There he is on the Snatch. Feels like a decent one. Feels bigger than the last 2, but not by a whole lot, but definitely feels a little bit bigger. I'm glad I waited. Oh, he's a lot better. Holy smokes. I'm glad that I waited to move up. Stay on there, big guy. You're probably 2-pounder. 2.5 pounder. There's another one with him. Holy crap. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's about to come off. He's about to come off. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. There's a better one. Just barely got that Snatch. I think I ripped it up and then he bit it. Nice fish, nice fish. We're climbing the ladder as far as size goes. Getting some good numbers. We'll see you. That is our 4th bite so far from this little spot. Not bad for just, you know, getting lucky and seeing a fish come up. I probably wouldn't have come out here and went fishing. I was inside working on a video, just kind of taking it easy, hanging out with, oh my gosh. Oh, I got knocked. I've been inside working all day and only got about an hour and a half of daylight here. But figured, why not come out? We got beautiful conditions. Let's go try to catch some. And I almost caught another one just then. Seems like there's one zone right there where they're in. There he is. Crushed it. Crushed it. That ain't no baby. That ain't no baby. That is a really nice bass. Get out of those pads. Get out of the pads. Get out of the pads. Come to daddy. Get out of the pads. He's out of the pads. They just keep getting bigger. They just keep getting bigger. I can't tell how big he is. Oh! Oh! He didn't try to mess me up too. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. There we go. We're getting bigger. That's about a 3-pounder. And he's got that thing in there. Did it pop out? I think it popped out. Got some pliers though. There we go. Now that big guy ate it the way they're supposed to eat it. Choked it. Chomped that thing. That is freaking sweet. Let's give him a nice little easy release down here. Okay, big guy. We'll see ya. Let's get a 4-pounder now. Man, I kind of went that Topwater over there. They seem like they're kind of fired up. I'm gonna throw a lipless one more time, and then I might throw a Topwater just to kind of mix it in. I'm not sure why they're holding to that one little line. Now I know for a fact there's nothing there. It's kind of a lily pad edge. They might be sitting on the edge of them pads. It's not a really hard edge, but it is about right before I get to the edge of those pads when they're biting it. So I guess that's what they're relating to, is those few pad stems. Come on, Big Betty. Big old, beautiful bass. Oh my gosh. Oh, he jumped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's jumping like Free Willy. He won't stop. Jump over them pads for me. Just jump over them pads for me and get in my boat. Oh, it's another good one. Oh, he's got it choked. Bro, he's jumping like crazy. He's gonna jump again. Yeah, there it is. I was like, no, he ain't. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Whew. Don't be afraid to swap it up on them, guys. You see, I threw 3 baits in there. Folks, look at this. Look at this. You see that? You think he wanted that? I'm telling you guys, Chrome Magic Snatch 70X is magical. They love it. I'm sure they'd eat any other shad killer, but I just have so much confidence in it. It's been chewed up by so many bass. That's another quality one out here for this lake. And I'm gonna have to get the old 6th jugulars out and pop him free, so he doesn't pop me free. Easy on him. Woo! Nice. Nice. How lucky am I? How lucky am I to have seen one fish come up, and now we're out here slaying him. Oh, he's bleeding a little bit. Get out of here. You're good. He'll be good. He was just barely poked. Okay. I want to catch one at Swimbait again. I'm gonna throw a Swimbait out there one more time. One cast. I'm gonna throw this Swimbait out there, one cast, and I'll probably pick that lipless back up. But I want a big one to crunch it. I want to feel them eat it. I know they will. I think I was reeling it too fast earlier, but I don't know. And I honestly don't know how many fish are over there. I really don't. Oh, baby! Why did the little ones eat the Swimbait? Wait, this is a weird thing going on. Why are the little bitty guys biting the Swimbait? That's not how this game is supposed to work. You're supposed to throw the bigger bait to catch the bigger fish. Little Jimmy here does not understand that. He said, I'm gonna bite off more than I can chew. I mean, that's not even like a legal keep right here in this lake, I don't think. He's not even 12 inches. Crazy guy. Well, we got one more on it. Let's throw it there again. Let's chunk it. Let's send it a little bit further. I kind of lost my wind, so I mean, conditions are actually looking better if you throw that Topwater. When I first picked it up and threw it, it was kind of windy. Maybe a little too choppy for it. Needed like a pencil popping type Topwater bait. You can kind of see this bait, you can just throw it out and just reel it in on a steady retrieve. You can just reel it slow and it's got that good, just, you know, multi-jointed swim bait action. But you can twitch your rod and get to dart side to side. And I think that's what drives them wild. And you can reel this thing really fast and it just comes in a straight line. It's kind of like their speed wake. Okay, one more cast with this and then we're gonna swap back and catch ourselves another fish, I think, on a lipless or a topwater. Let's burn it. So I'm casting this zone because there's a little line here I can reel my bait through. There's too many pads right there. I need to get right there and cast that way. I think that I will have much better success doing that. I'm just too stubborn to move. Do this one more time with this thing. I mean, just so we can catch fish on all these baits. I have no doubt I'm gonna catch one on a topwater bait. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I got plenty of time to catch one on a topwater bait. Eat that thing. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. I'll quit being silly. I'll just feed you what you want. He wants this guy. He wants the snatch. In case you're curious about the gear that I'm throwing the snatch on, this is the Lux series rod. It's a 6' 11" medium heavy, moderate fast. Normally I like a little bit longer rod when I'm throwing lipless crankbaits, but out here there's a lot of pads and there's a lot of like tight little alleyways, and I'm not normally making very long casts. I'm making just kind of short, precise little casts, like just these little lanes here, and I'm working the bait up, working it kind of snappily, I guess you could say. And this shorter rod, I can just be a little bit more snappy with it. And it being a little bit shorter, I feel like I have a little more power. I don't know, might be crazy, but it works for me. And what also works for me is I'm using 20-pound Berkeley Big Game monofilament. I got the beefiest line you could pretty much throw on a bait caster. And I'm using this heavy mono for the only reason of that I'm fishing a shallow lake and there's a lot of like grime and mucky stuff on the bottom. It's not like real grass, it's just like just decaying plant material. So I'm trying to keep my bait up and off the bottom, and I'm able to do that really well with this 20-pound monofilament. I'm gonna have to make a move, I think. That's a good one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, might be a giant. Might be a giant. Looks quite, oh, he pulled off. No, no. Woo. Ah, no. No. That was a big one. Ooh. That was a horrible cast right there too. He tried to take me in the lily pads and I tried to pull back against him and I pulled it out of him. Dang it. Well, as y'all can probably see out here, it has begun to rain. Not raining that hard, but you know, just raining enough to get you kind of wet. And I think I'm gonna try to make a couple more casts back in the zone where we started, just because that's the only place I've had bites. I kind of ran down the bank up this way. Gonna make a few more casts and I'm gonna be out of time. I think that we're loading up and going down to Granny's house for dinner time, and I don't want to miss out on that. But I do want to try to catch at least one more bass really quickly. But Jay's probably gonna be calling me because it's 6:23 right now. We're supposed to be eating at 6:30, so I'm kind of pushing my limits right now. But I think it'd be okay. It'd be worth it if we can get one more fish. I hate that I lost that big one. Ugh. That would have been a good one to close it out on. But either way, it's been a good little quick and dirty hour fishing mission sesh out here on the lake. Okay, we're gonna start back with Big Chewy right here. I say he's big, he's really not that big. He's only like 6 inches long. But he's the biggest guy in the boat. And he's literally caught I caught 3 fish on him. I think the 3 smallest fish. I still don't know what's up with that. See if y'all can see the action on this thing. Y'all see that? She's got a really, really good swim and shad motion. I mean, it just looks so, so good. But right back where I missed that big one. I know that big one probably won't bite, but it's gotta have a sister. Time to go? Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Well, y'all heard it there, guys. That was Big Boss summoning me back to the house. We're gonna make one last Hail Mary cast. This is for all the homies. If we catch one, that'd be awesome. But if not, well, I guess that we will just see you guys on the next one. Come on, big guy. Okay guys, so I know that I said last night that that was going to be the end of the video on the end of that last cast. Well, things have changed because last night I literally could not sleep because all I was thinking about was getting back out here and catching some more bass. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a lot of time this morning. There's going to be a lot of rain coming in, so I only have maybe like another hour, maybe an hour and a half to fish before it just dumps out here. But I think we can catch some more fish. Surely they haven't moved off, and surely maybe that spot has reloaded with a few more fresh fish. We're going to take the same 3-bait rotation, that multi-jointed swim bait, the Topwater, and the lipless crankbait, and we're gonna fire them out there and see what we can catch. So hopefully we can catch some big ones, and hopefully we can catch one on the Topwater bait, just so we can round out the 3 baits, and hopefully we can catch fish on all of them. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the water. Let's get some big ones. Oh, baby. That didn't take long. Get out of the grass. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, we finally got one on that Topwater bait. Oh, we came back for revenge on these guys. We didn't get enough time yesterday. And that's a nice one. Whew. That was literally just like yesterday. First cast with the Topwater. That's a good one. He's got a little hump head. He's built like a tank. Got stuck in those pads a little bit. But there you have it, guys. There is that 6th Sense Dogma in his face. Love these post-spawn bass like that. They are just aggressive. They're feeding like crazy, it seems like, and just willing to crush anything out there. You know it's good when they get all 3 hooks. That's a really nice fish. Nice, nice. Yeah. All right, let's get another. That did not go where I wanted it to go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay on there. You got those lily pads. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that fish? Did y'all see that fish? I'm about to show you him. Oh my gosh. That is a, oh my gosh, that is a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, stay on. Stay on, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Oh my gosh, we got him. Oh, 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 oh. Folks at home, look, behold, this behemoth of a largemouth on that dogwood. Let's go. It's like that. Look, that's probably, I'm not gonna say it's the same fish we missed yesterday as far as the size, but, or as the same fish. I can't even talk, can't even think. That was so epic. The way that fish came up and crashed that thing. That is a nice big old bass. That's the one we were looking for yesterday. And I think that we lost one that was very similar in size. So it's nice to get some revenge on him today. Whew, he just had one of those, oh god. Oh, well. There he goes. We had him for a second. Dang, that was crazy. I was trying to give y'all a better look at him. That's all right. That was super sick. I'm like freaking out. All right, everything looks okay on that. Let's cast back out there and let's get ourselves another one. All right, we're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday. I caught those first couple fish on the Topwater. Haven't had a bite in the last few casts. So we're gonna swap back up and throw this guy again, and I guess we're gonna see if we can catch ourselves a couple of dinks on it. Just kidding. Definitely gonna see if we can catch a couple more. See if we can catch a couple of big ones on it. We only caught small ones on it yesterday, which was so strange to me, but we'll give them a look with this guy. See if there's any over there that just want something again subsurface. The wind picked up a little bit. It's not blowing that much. I could definitely still throw a Topwater, but a bait like this is definitely a little bit more ideal, in my opinion, when we have a little bit of chop on the water. Oh, he got it. Oh my god, that's not a small one. That's not a small one. He is running so fast. There we go. There we go. I told y'all. Trying to mix it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna boat flip him in the boat. Oh, smack him up against the boat. Yes. Yes. He's only got one hook in him. Yes. There we go. Finally got a good one on this multi-jointed glide bait here. Whew, that's about a 3-pounder. I gotta make sure I get a hold of him. There we go. Nice fish. Nice one. We've already got 3 fish today. This action's about the same as it was yesterday, but the quality so far has been far better starting off. Thank you so much for eating that. I felt a little bite and saw a little swirl, and he was on there. And there he goes. That was awesome. Heck yeah. All right, so I've had this bait for a while now. I've been fishing it for, I guess, close to a year now. This is a prototype. I have a faster sinking model also. This is the slower sinking version. And it's just been really good. I've caught a lot of fish on it. Hadn't been allowed to show y'all very much of it, but I figured since there's some other guys leaking it that I could leak it too. And because it's coming out very soon. It's just a, your standard multi-jointed hard body swim bait. And it's just got a great action. As you can see, it catches fish. I've caught stripers, I've caught lots of largemouth on it out here. Anytime you're fishing in a lake or an area that has shad in it, and especially shad that are just a little bit bigger, like this isn't like a huge shad, but it's a pretty good sized shad, and you're wanting to target some bigger fish, this is gonna be a good one to get. Again, I don't remember exactly when it's supposed to be releasing, but I think either this month or next month, it should be available online. So keep your eyes out for it, and I will definitely let y'all know once it hits the shelf so you guys can have some fun casting this bait around and catch some bass for yourself. All right, so no more bites on our swim baits, so we're gonna go back to the snatch, do our 3-bait rotation through this spot again today, see if there's anything happening. We've only gotten 3 bites so far. Been here about, I don't know, 15 minutes. There's a fish on here, and it's a big one. Goodness. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. These fish are ridiculous. They like it. They like to keep things fresh. They like change. He's got it pretty good. Get in the boat. That's a fat one. These fish are all so fat. Oh man, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's a nice fish. Another 3-pounder. Snatch, 70X, bottom lip. I got no words, guys. That is awesome. All right, big guy. Ready to go? He said, yes, please. I will see you later. Oh, giant bass. Giant bass. There we go. There we go. That's a giant. Stay on. Stay on. That's a big one. He's a pretty good one. Oh, crap. There we go. There we go. That's another nice bass. Stay on there. I need you. I need you. Ah, he's bending. Ah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here on the lake in my kayak today, and I'm on a body of water that is known to have gigantic largemouth bass. So that is exactly what we are after today. I think I got 4 rods in the boat with me today. I've got a whole tackle box full of gear, but I'm planning on mainly throwing topwater. I'm here in the afternoon. I've got about 3 hours of daylight to work with. And like I said, there's some big bass in here, and throwing a topwater bait is a great way to target those bigger than average sized fish. All of the largest fish that I've ever caught in my life have all come off of topwater, so I think that's just what we're gonna do this afternoon, unless the conditions tell us to do something otherwise. There's a lot of cypress trees around the edge of the bank, providing a lot of shade, and as the sun goes down, we're gonna have even bigger shade lines. Now, as far as the baits I'm gonna use today to try to catch these big bass, I've got some hollow-bodied frogs, some walking style baits, and then I've got that buzz bait that I used in a couple of videos ago to catch those big bass on that other lake. And to be honest with you guys, I'm planning on locking that buzz bait in my hand for the majority of the time, because some of the biggest bass I've ever caught have come on a buzz bait like that. And this is the perfect body of water to throw. I can skip up underneath these trees, cause a lot of commotion, and hopefully lure out one of those big bass. So guys, if y'all are excited to join along with me on this adventure, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now let's have an afternoon full of catching some big old bass. Let's go. Oh, giant bass. Giant bass. Oh my God, big bass. Get over here. Stay on there. Stay on there. There we go. First bass of the day. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, come here. Good fish. Hoo, 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 hoo. I barely got him. Oh my gosh. That is how you start the afternoon off, guys. That is an awesome fish. Fishing super shallow. I'm in the shady cut back here, throwing this buzz bait. Did pretty well with it last time I was throwing it in the afternoon in a spot kind of like this. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but he just only got the trailer hook. Like, that right there is the only reason why I caught that fish. Trailer hook, baby. That is a good bass. I got my scale. Let's weigh him. He's probably gonna be like 4.5 pounds or so. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. There you go, guys. 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Super solid way to pick the fishing mission off. That is a big old head right there. What an awesome fish. And it's got that classic summer look, just a big old head, kind of skinny little tail. If this fish was caught in the springtime, it'd probably be 5.5 pounds or so. What an awesome fish. Let's get it back in the water, and let's see if we can catch some more fish before the sun goes down. All right, big girl, you ready? Oh, there she goes. Yes, sir. There we go. That's a giant. I think it's a giant. I think it's a giant. It's a big bass. Stay on. Stay on. That's a big one. That's a big one. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Oh my gosh. Stay on. Stay on, you beast. Stay on, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Boom. Did y'all see how beautiful that little tunnel shot was in there? That is a thick one, baby. My buzzbait was a little bit messed up too. Maybe that's why he bit it. let's go, baby. This bass fought so much harder than that first one we caught. The first one just bit it like right at the boat, just a little slurp, and I didn't really fight that hard. This one here came unglued, just demolished that buzzbait. That was crazy. I'm not even sure if he's as big as the other one. He's gonna be close. He's a 4+ for sure. He's definitely built a little bit stockier than that first one. Man, what an awesome fish. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Look at that. 5 pounds even, baby. 5-pounder. I told you guys. If you want to catch a bigger than average sized fish, you got to throw topwater, and buzzbaits especially call it them big strikes. What an awesome fish. All right, let's get him back in the water while he's still feeling feisty. We're still in a really good looking zone. There's cypress trees all around us. It's starting to get shady. Feeling like we could catch a monster out here. That is epic. You ready to go, big guy? Oh, he's built like a tank. He's so thick. So freaking thick. There he goes. Ooh. Ooh, I need a bigger boat, guys. Ain't got enough room for all these shenanigans in this thing. Guys, we got a diamondback right here about to catch him. Oh, I got him! Whoa, 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 whoa. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Ah, he bit me. Ah, ah, golly, he smoked my cheese. Okay, buddy, calm down. Check out this little angry fella right here. This is the northern diamondback water snake. This is by far my favorite aquatic species of snake. I saw it coiled up on some roots right next to this tree, and it was just too good of an opportunity for me not to try to reach out and grab him. Not a monster-sized snake, probably about 2 feet long, but you can see where they get the name diamondback from. You can see that chain-like, kind of diamond-like pattern on their back. Really, really cool snake. I love their bellies too. They have those cool, kind of like dark half-moon patterns on their belly. These guys get mistaken for cottonmouth all the time. Then while they are pretty defensive whenever you grab them, like you saw, he bit me pretty bad, they are a non-venomous species of snake. Really cool snake. I've seen a bunch of snakes in this lake before. It's the first one I've seen today. And these diamondbacks get way bigger than this. So maybe before it gets dark, we might find one even bigger and we can grab it. Nice little bonus catch on the bass fishing mission. We're now at 2 bass and 1 snake on the day. That is sick. All right, we're gonna send him back. Oh, there he goes. And he's gonna go right back there to those roots. That's where I caught him at. Okay, maybe that'll be like our lucky snake and we'll catch a big old bass now. Here we go. There we go. That's another nice bass. Another nice bass. Another nice bass. Oh my gosh, these fish fight so freaking hard. Stay on there. Stay on there. I need you. I need you. I can't tell how big he is. He's not as big as the other ones. He's fighting just as hard though. He's a tank. Though he is thick. Get in the boat. Yes. Another bass that we would not have caught had we not put this trailer hook on there. And he was just barely hooked too. Woohoo! And I don't know where my stroker crawl went. I have one on there, I swear I did. But it's gone. That's like a Houdini act. But there is our 3rd fish of the afternoon. We just caught that snake, got bit by it. That was our lucky snake because literally like 5 minutes later, we got this bass. He's not as big as the other ones. He was fighting really hard though. These bass in this lake, they just got an attitude unlike any other bass that I personally fish for. He's probably gonna be about 3 pounds, but either way though, that is an awesome fish. So cool. Okay, let's get him back in the water. We're starting to lose daylight actually. It is 7:30, so we have about 1 hour of daylight left. It's kind of pushing it though, and I'm honestly probably about 30 minutes away trolling wise from where I launched at. So I'm gonna start making it down the bank and hopefully we can catch a few more of these bad boys. That's awesome. Having a great time out here on the lake today. We will see you later, Mr. Bass. Bye. So if you take a look at this, my stroker craw does some sort of little Houdini act. We are missing it, but I think I'm gonna throw it naked like this for a little bit, just because this bait doesn't really have a good keeper for the plastic. This big old heavy spot here, a tiny little keeper. I need some glue, and my craws were tearing up and falling off, so it probably just fell off. So I'm gonna throw it like this for a little bit. If I don't get any more bites, I'm gonna put another one back on there because honestly, I think it's really important that you have a trailer like that on your buzzbait. It gives it extra lift, some extra kick, but you know, with it getting pretty dark, I don't think it's gonna matter that much if we have it on there or not, but we will see. We're just gonna keep going down the bank, see if we catch some more. We are like in prime buzzbait territory. We got all these tree overhangs. The sun is about down. It just feels right. We could catch a monster bass out here. There have been so many 10 to 12 pound bass caught in this lake, and I want to catch one of them. He was way back up under there. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. He's a pretty good one. Holy crap. He's better than I thought he was. Ah. Yeah. Boom. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. He was way back up in there, guys. Just see how far I got back up in that? That was sick. Woohoo! He's bigger than our last one. Heck yeah. Oh, another healthy largemouth. Not the 12 pounder that we're after, but that's another solid like 3.5. We'll weigh him real quick just to keep tabs on how big our fish are that we caught today. Solid, 3 pounds, 10 ounces. I am stoked on that. So we got a 410, 5, a 3-ish, and a 310. Guys, we're working on a bag out here today. That is sick. Let's get him back in the water. We have about 30 minutes of daylight left to work with. I think we can catch one more if we get after it. All right, big guy. Thanks for the fight. That was sick. Woohoo! Boom, baby. And yes, in case you were wondering, I did add the stroker craw back onto the back of the buzzbait as a trailer. I fished about 100 yards without getting any bites, and I just feel like that extra action you get from those claws just helps you get more bites. And it just gives the buzzbait a little bit bigger of a profile. That is the last dark water bug colored stroker craw I have. It is about to fall apart, but hopefully we can get at least one more fish out of it. So sick. So freaking sick. Well guys, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it happen or not. I have about 10 minutes of daylight left to work with. I've been hustling down the bank really fast, just trying to cover as much water as possible, but I unfortunately haven't had any more bites. I'm pretty close to where I launched my kayak at now, so I feel like I can fish a little bit slower. I can pick apart some of these trees just a little bit better, but like I said, I've only got about 10 minutes to spare, so I'm going to continue making my way down the bank, casting this buzzbait, and see if we can get that last 5th fish. All right guys, I'm back here at the house. We had a really productive afternoon yesterday fishing out there on the lake. We caught some big ones, and honestly, my only regret about yesterday is that I wish I would have got out there just a little bit sooner, and that I would have gripped and ripped this buzzbait the entire time that I was out there. I played around with some other topwaters, the walking style baits, the frogs, and it quickly became evident that that was not going to be the juice, but I did still spend about an hour throwing those other 2 baits before I actually picked up this buzzbait. So I think if I would have started throwing this sooner, I probably could have caught a couple of other extra fish. And as you guys saw, the quality was unreal yesterday. We caught some really nice fish, but I was only able to get 4 bites on this thing. But like I said, it's okay because we caught some big ones. So before I wrap up today's episode, I just want to go over quickly the gear I was using to catch all of those fish. So as you guys saw, I did all my damage yesterday on this particular buzzbait right here. This is the Jackal Firecracker buzzbait, and it's a really cool and unique buzzbait. It's got a lot of additional features to it that I feel like sets it apart from other buzzbaits, and then I did a few extra modifications to really help me hook up and land some of those fish. So if you look at the buzzbait, just a black buzzbait, nothing special there, but it's got this really nice big blade. It's got a nice little squeaky rivet here, but if you look at this main arm, you see it's got this tiny little propeller. You can spin it. When this thing is coming across the water, that little tiny propeller is spinning, and then this big propeller is clacking up against that one, so it produces a really nice loud knocking sound. So you have the knock between those 2 propellers hitting each other, then you have like the squeak from this rivet, and it produces a big, just gargly, just nasty sound on top of the water that fish just seem to not be able to resist when it comes across their face. And then what I did to it, this buzzbait comes without a trailer obviously. I threaded on a 6 cents stroker craw. This is that dark water bug colored stroker craw, and it's pretty mangled. And then on the back of the hook, I talked about this a lot in the video, I added a trailer hook. If you're not running a trailer hook on the back of your buzzbait, you're gonna be missing more fish than you should. You should always run a trailer hook on the back of your buzz baits because these fish are coming out of the water, super explosive, trying to eat this thing, and just sometimes they just miss it. So that extra trailer hook really helps increase those hookups. So the only thing that I have to say that I don't really like about this buzz bait is I don't really like the trailer keeper itself. Let me peel the trailer off. It's kind of small. I was tearing up a lot of baits as I was skipping this bait up underneath trees and after fish. It doesn't really have a good keeper, so you really, if you're gonna get this buzz bait and add a trailer to it, you really need to have some super glue so you can lock that thing in place. But other than that small detail, I am very impressed with this buzz bait, and it's caught me some really nice fish this summer. And then as far as the actual rod and reel goes, I'm using a 6 cents ESP series rod. This is the 7'3" heavy moderate action rod. I like this rod a lot because it has a nice tip that I can skip this bait up underneath trees, and it's got a nice heavy backbone to where I can drive that hook home. And then I'm using a Shimano Corrado K bait casting reel. It's a high-speed reel, spooled up with 50-pound braid. I always throw braid whenever I'm throwing a buzz bait, just because I'm throwing this buzz bait kind of in a lot of the same places I throw a frog. Just nasty cover where if I get stuck in something, I want to be able to rip it out. But anyways, that is the gear I was using to catch those fish. I will leave it all linked down in the video description below. If you would like to purchase anything from the 6 Cents Fishing website, you can always use our code CJ10. That will save you 10% off your entire order. But I guess this is where I'm going to end today's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If so, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fishing adventures. I'm Cole Harkin, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.